Hey guys, we're back with another standard game. This time we're playing with Frites. We are on the draw, and we drew a pretty good hand, so we're going to keep it. We pretty much have all our colors. We don't have early mana acceleration for red, so we're going to probably lead here with Clifftop Retreat. And for fortunate, they'll play a lot of smaller guys, and our Whip Flare will give us some good value. That made our draws a little better. We're still dead on turn 1. We don't have any untapped red sources, unfortunately. Looks like he isn't going to be doing anything on turn 2, which is really good for us. And our discard fire looks pretty simple. I mean, we're looking at a turn 4 Grave Titan right here. I'm going to hold on to one of my graves. Think about getting rid of the Sphinx. He's pretty good when he's early. Gives me some more cards. I do want to get rid of a grave in my hand though, but they're a lot easier to cast. So we're actually going to pitch the Sphinx. If he plays a couple of the guys here, we're going to get really far ahead. Looks like he's got some shenanigans going on as well. We're probably going to actually Oblivion Ring that right here. It'll give us the best amount of value for our turn. I mean, he could be playing Elesh Norn and Gristlebrand. Could be anything. Wormcoil, Titans. Gristlebrand would probably be the scariest thing this early in the game. Okay, I guess we turned his turn off. He's got another one. We're obviously just going to hit our Sphinx. Probably dig us into some lands and other stuff. Maybe we'll just race whatever he has to play. Unless it's like a... that big Blightsteel Colossus. Alright, so we're getting Sphinx back. Let's see what we get on our top 5. Alright, so some good stuff. No matter what, we're taking the Oblivion Ring. I don't really see... I mean, he's probably going to put everything else and then an Oblivion Ring. We can flashback looting to look for lands. We have an alchemy. Yep. So, we can't cast it this turn, so he's going to get some use out of this. But he can't abuse it. But he does only have 3 cards in his hand. And the lands do ensure our Grave Titans in 2 turns. So, it's actually a tougher decision than it may seem. But we probably shouldn't just let him get free dudes. And we can always cast that from the graveyard if the game goes late enough, so we're going to take the Oblivion Ring. It really, what this match depends on is really what kind of creatures he's going to be bringing in, and if they're devastating enough. Let's see what he's got. Okay, an Inferno Titan. That's not so bad. I mean, we can fly over it. Our Grave Titan kind of trumps him. And we might just Oblivion Ring the Inferno Titan depending on what we draw. We're probably going to flashback eluding or alchemy for maybe I could go for the throat. But that will kind of turn off our other plays with Oblivion Ring in the same turn. Okay, so we drew the Go for the Throat, so we're getting really lucky here. Unfortunately, we do not have a land that comes in untapped. So I think we just go for the Throat as Titan, and then Oblivion Ring that later. Because he's winning a race already, given that his Titan just entered the battlefield. But we will attack. Alright, it might be worth one hit from the Titan to get rid of this now, so he can't play more guys. But it also might be worth letting him play another guide and not get hit by the Titan. So we'll be taking 9, maybe 10, maybe 11, depending on what he plays. And that would hurt pretty bad. So I think we just kill the Titan. I mean, I don't really see a reason not to. It'd be better to take our chances there than to guarantee hit. He might not have the creature in his hand, so that seems like the better play. And worst comes to worst, we can Oblivion Ring a creature that's very problematic. Or dig our way into another Go for the Throat or some other answer. Okay, so he either drew a land or had a land in his hand, so that lowers the chances of him having another large creature. Okay, that's annoying, but I mean, it's already done damage, card advantage and literal damage, so I would say that that's fine. If we top deck a land, we're in great shape. If we don't, we're still in pretty good shape. We have a lot of stuff we can do. It'd be questionable whether or not we should cast the Grave Titan or Oblivion Ring that, and then Alchemy at the end of turn, and or Faithless Looting. Well, we drew a land, not the land we were looking for, but I guess that makes our job a little easier. Alright, he's pretty much at where he can cast Titans now, though. So I guess I could Whip Flare and get some value while I can. I mean, he could just have a land, but I feel like I'm wasting my turn if I don't do that. If he doesn't have the land, then we actually did something very meaningful. He's at 3 cards. Didn't have an untapped land, so we're not facing down a Titan of any kind. He could play Acidic Slime, blow up this, but that just kind of time walks for us. Okay, so he has his own Unburial Rites, which is pretty good. So this looks like it's inspired from Reanimate, Show and Tell, and Legacy, because that's pretty exactly what it's doing. Okay, so we could Alchemy for an answer, we could just play the Grave Titan, jump block with a token if he swings. If he doesn't swing, we could swing into him, which is favorable to us. When a Titan is forced not to attack, it's usually a good thing, so we're going to play the Grave Titan. I mean, it's kind of just a win-win. If he swings, we chump. If he doesn't swing, we swing out, play another Grave. If he has another guy here, which it doesn't look like he's going to. Of course, he does have an Unburial Rites in his graveyard, so it's kind of stalemated, I suppose. I'm sure he will swing. He's confident with his Unburial Rites, and he doesn't know we have the Grave Titan. But we're not going to trade, so we're just going to race him. Which we can win at this rate. If he has an answer to our Grave Titan, that will set us back a little, but we'll just drop another one. Alright, he might have another Titan. It's unlikely. Okay, so he's ending his turn. Good for us. He also might have a response to our Titan. Doesn't look like it though. Okay, so we're going to get more dudes to block with. He might play Day of Judgment, so I'm a little worried about overextending into this second Grave Titan, so I'm not going to do it. I've got plenty of things I can do. I can either double Alchemy, I can Faithless Looting. I can cast everything in my deck now, so I'm in pretty good shape. I'll go ahead and just pass the turn. Okay, looks like he has another large. Oh, he's flashing back his Sever the Bloodline. That works for us. We are actually going to Alchemy here. Take our chances with a kill spell. No kill spell, but a lot of goodies. I think the Sheoldred, he doesn't actually have any swamps, but it'll take away his Inferno. He'll have to reanimate it. Waste a turn. Yeah, we'll do that. Don't have enough to dig and yeah, we don't have enough to dig and kill it, so we're just going to let him swing, kill a token, block the token. Should have pitched the Sheoldred in case we get an Umbrella Rights off this Alchemy, but I don't think it would have mattered anyway because the mana difference wouldn't have been good enough. We're going to take this in our hand. Cast it twice. And so, best he can do next turn is recast his Inferno and then maybe as a kill spell for our thing, but he's not going to be attacking. So, this will be the right play. Probably could have played Faithless Looting and dug up a land or something, but this one's fine. You don't really need 8 mana all that bad. Right? He should reanimate it. He's at a really large disfavor right here, because we can just pass the turn and he'll have to sacrifice it again. It looks like he's got another large creature. He's probably going to go dig up an answer, which is fine because we have Burial Rights, and we're going to either get a Grave Titan back or Sphinx of Bethune to draw some more cards. So we have some options. We're going to slam down the Titan, although he might go get Day of Judgment, which is still not terrible with Burial Rights. 2 Burial Rights. And then having Sheoldred will let us keep reanimating our creatures. He's probably struggling what to get. I mean, a spot removal seems okay. He doesn't know we have the Burial Rights, which is another good reason to take it in our hand. We're concealing information from him, which will change his decisions. He doesn't expect us to have it necessarily. He's kind of thinking we don't have it now, but we're top decking it because usually people toss it in the graveyard. He could have Day of Judgment anticipating a creature reanimation. Probably going to go get Sphinx. because we have a Grave Titan in our hand. And he's less apt to Day of Judgment if he doesn't feel as swarmed. Those are pretty good. We're going to take the Go for the Throat. He's probably going to separate Go for the Throat and then the rest of the cards. Maybe throw a land in there or something, I don't know. Probably not, though. Everything here is good, so I don't see this game going well for him. Yep, we'll take the Go for the Throat. I mean, our graveyard is just an extension of our hand in this deck anyway. Alright, so we drew a land, which is good. I'd be tempted to swing into that, but he does control a swamp, so it's not quite worth it. He might reanimate this and go get another card. Like he could play a White Source Day of Judgment reanimate. He's going to flint. Oh, he doesn't have to do that. Nah, I guess he does. So you like swing, play it, reanimate. That'd be worst case scenario, but we have the Go for the Throat. We could go for the Throat now to prevent that from happening. Get in for 6. We'll choose not to reanimate here. So I think we'll do that. We're going to be getting him pretty low. Lingering Souls gets pretty dangerous at this point. Alright, so I'm going to Faithless Looting, maybe see if we get anything good. Nothing spectacular. Day of Judgment's not great here. I'll just pitch these cards I drew. Make him think I don't have him Barrel Rights. Okay, so it seems like he doesn't have enough to do both, which will cause his turns to play out longer. He might just be dead on board here. It just depends on what he went to get with Runescarred Demon. In hindsight, the safer play was to not go for the Throat there and just not swing. Because if he would have had the land and do what I was just about to say, I would have not be able to kill it at the end of his turn, and so he would untap with his Runescarred Demon. I wouldn't get to make him sacrifice it, but he's just going to go for the reanimation anyway. Probably to get an answer to this, so I guess the same play ends up happening. But I still have a Sphinx of Bethune, so that makes things a lot different. So I'm not just creatureless. He can favorably block, so I'm not going to attack into it, but it keeps him from attacking. If he doesn't have an answer to Elesh Norn, which I'm 99% sure he will, then we just win. Okay, so I guess that in a ways, I guess he doesn't run removal, which is interesting. I guess he just expects that he'll overwhelm his opponent. So I'm not sure why that was a good idea for him. Grave Titan is attractive, but Sphinx draws his cards. All we need is one answer. Oh no, wait, he severed the bloodline, our Sphinx anyway, or our Grave Titan anyway, so... Oh, pretty easy. He should just scoot by seeing this. If he wants to take his chances on me messing up, I guess he can try. And we drew Frost Titan, so we can even play the Frost Titan, but we're not that mean. Alright, so we're coming in for lethal. This is the version of the deck, so hope you guys enjoyed it. Be seeing more in the future.